guys, this is Brook Hoover, guitar teacher. Hey, I've got a fun pattern I'd like to share with you. It's based on A minor. I think this is worth checking out. I'll show you the parts of it. So A minor, you might want to just hit an A minor chord. In the first segment of the pattern, I'm going to stay on first and second strings. That's the first part of the pattern, so that's open 1, 3 on the second string, and same thing on the first string. So that's B, C, D, E, F, G. Pretty standard first position beginning guitar stuff. So I'm going to stay in the key of A minor. The next, I'm just going to work my way up the neck. So the next one's going to be that's a 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5 on the first and second strings. C, D, E, F, G, A. And you can throw in that second string. Open. Okay, so we're going to keep working up the neck. The next one, so those were, what I like about those is they are like identical shapes on the first two strings. But this one, the shapes are going to kind of break that a little bit. So that's going to be a 3, 5, 6 on the second string and 3, 5, 7 on the first string. So putting it together, we've got and the next one would be 5, 6, 8 on the second string, 5, 7, 8 on the first string. So that's a E, F, G, A, B, C. All right, next one is going to be 6, 8, 10, 7, 8, 10. That's F, G, A, B, C, D. All right, next one. Now we're back to where they're identical looking. This is 8, 10, 12, 8, 10, 12. That's G, A, B, C, D, E. Next one is going to be, that's 10, 12, 13, 10, 12, 13. A, B, C, D, E, F. Kind of nice that when they're the same frets on both strings. All right, the next one is also same frets on both strings, which is really just an octave higher from the first one. And if we keep going, So if you're a super shredding maniac, you could just, make a tornado of notes going up and down the neck, following that pattern. Oh, I'm not that, so I'm just going to play them kind of like a normal person. So if you control what note you end on, you can kind of make it sound, maybe relate to the chord more. So if you land on an A note, it's going to sound like, A minor. Or if you land on C, that's the flatted third, so that will be a good note. Or E is the fifth, so those would be good notes to maybe end your phrase on. Let me just give it a try. I'm going to favor the root. Or the minor third. There's a fifth. Root. Root again. Root. So I'm feeling a little lethargic today. Kind of had a wild weekend and I've got to do a gig tonight. So I'm just not really feeling like playing anything real fast right now. I might go lay down for a little bit before the gig tonight. I'm playing at a graduation. I played at a hotel yesterday and Friday we rehearsed, and that rehearsal is pretty what do you call it, fatiguing. But when you have gigs, I tend to get kind of wound up and it's really hard to sleep. Just real excited. Hard to tell. I'm super hyped up right now. I had Trevor from Surf Zombies accompany me at the gig yesterday afternoon. We had a great time, so we didn't get too out of control. We kind of controlled the super crazy stuff, so. But yeah, we like to kind of act silly at gigs and kind of put on a show. We don't want to be super boring. There's plenty of that out there. So we try to kind of get wound up and put on a little bit of a show, right? Okay, well, work on that pattern if you're interested. I hope that wasn't too boring. I tried to play kind of slow so you could follow it. But eventually you could whip yourself into a, Yikes. Feeling a little awkward here. Those ones that are not the same fret on both strings are kind of tricky. Yikes. Not great. Yeah, this guitar is fighting my fingers right now, so I'm going to hang it up, man. We might come back to this in a couple days and see how everybody's doing and maybe recap on this idea and see if I can come up with some faster, more exciting, explosive things to do with it. But for now, I just like kind of plugging through a pattern or group of patterns, turn it into some sort of a big long pattern. All right. Take care. See you soon.